Good evening, Facebook. Just gonna give it a second and see if anyone's around. As you'll see, this is a little bit impromptu because obviously I look like this. Hi Lynette. But I've just been live to my team and group, and I'm just really fired up at the minute. And I was like, do you know what? I want to come live on my haven't been live on my personal profile for ages. Hi Owen. So I was like, do you know what? I'm gonna just, this is a little bit spur of the moment, but I'm coming live to talk because I felt like it. And I'm just gonna pin my hair up because I've just said to my team, feels like I've got like spiders crawling down the back of my neck when I do my hair like this. But I wanted to come on because I'm sat at my office conservatory. Gemma, hello, how's the house, my love? I'm so excited for you. Like Nick actually said earlier, he's like, when are you coming to visit? I was like, you try and stop me. So yeah, haven't done a live on my personal profile for ages. So a little bit spur of the moment. But while I was in my flow from my team, I was like, right, do you know what? I'm going to come live and talk on here. And I am going to talk about Scentsy, and I am going to talk about direct sales, and I am going to talk about network marketing. So there might be people on my personal profile that might be thinking, oh, she's banging on about that Scentsy again. So feel free to not listen if you don't want to, because that's absolutely fine. And that's kind of what I want to talk about. And talk about, hi Joanne, and kind of what I want to talk about, how... do you know what? I've literally just seen the numbers go down a little bit, and that's absolutely cool because this obviously is my shop window. Like this is my business, but I do obviously run a lot of it over in my customer group, but at the same time, this is my profile, my feed, and ultimately my decision, what I put on here. And if people don't like it, they don't have to look at it. And I've got way past the point of being offended or worried if, hi Joanne, if people, hi Sam, I'm like worrying about what other people think and other people's opinions, because if I worried about other people's opinions, I certainly wouldn't have had any success in Scentsy, because every single person on this planet has got an opinion about direct sales and network marketing. Everyone. I was that person. I totally was that person. And I totally admit that. But I used to come on my personal profile a lot in my early network marketing days. Hi Ursula. But I haven't for a while. So it was just a little bit impromptu, a little bit spur of the moment, and just to kind of talk about what network marketing has brought to my life and my family's life. And, I've had, since I've hit Superstar Director, I've had like a few messages from people going like, what does it mean? And I'm like, what does it mean? It means, oh, Joe, I'm going to put them back on. I'm getting old. Hi, lovely. What does it mean? What does hitting Superstar Director mean? Like any of you that are Scentsy consultants on here, write it in a sentence. Like, what does it mean to you? What does hitting Superstar Director mean? Because I know what it means to me and my team and my family, but I think there's a lot of perceptions. So if you're a Scentsy consultant, write in the comments what hitting Superstar Director means. It'll be really interesting to see people's perceptions on this. But what it actually means is, if we were talking compensation plan terms, it is the highest rank in Scentsy that a consultant can reach. It is the top promotion in our company, and it still blows my tiny little mind that it's happened and that I've done it and that I'm here. But what Scentsy has brought me more than anything, and perhaps it's age, and perhaps it's Scentsy, or perhaps it's a whole culmination of loads of things, is that it brings you a confidence to be who you are. Network marketing brings you, to have success in this industry, you have to grow a thick skin. You do, because people are cruel. People said, and I meant what would it mean to you? I didn't mean what it would mean to you, but thank you very much, Marley. People are going to have an opinion about what you're doing every single day. Whatever you do in your life, let's just take network marketing aside for a minute. Every single thing you do in your life, people are going to have an opinion about it. It's just human nature. They are. Like the post I put up the other night about when I fell pregnant with Finlay, and everyone was like, well, not everyone, but those comments that I referenced, they were literal actual things that people said to me, like, are you crazy? Why would you go back to having a third child when you've got such a big gap? Like, where are you going to live? Well, I'm going to live in my house. How are you going to afford it? Like, all these things. And I just, at the time, I just said, look, you don't have to worry about those things. That's my worry. You don't have to be concerned. And everyone in this world, whatever you do, people are going to have an opinion about it all the time. Whether you choose to listen to those opinions, that's a whole nother story. And what I actually want to talk about, one of the biggest things that network marketing and Scentsy has brought me is personal development. And it's something that I touched on a little bit before I got involved in this industry, not massively, if I'm honest. And I have so many people dig at me for network marketing, and yet, funny enough, this is the first time I've ever felt, I'm going to read that at the end, Ursula. And I know, because obviously I've spoke to Lisa about the day you joined, so I know your story and I know you're rocking your business, my love. So what network marketing and what direct sales and what has brought me is personal development. And I'm talking about personal development, audiobooks and podcasts. And what it has brought me, I'm not talking about take the income and take the income and the incentive trips, and all those things are spectacular, and everything I share, I am 100% totally honest and true. I'm an open book, and anyone that thinks otherwise, they can think what they want about me. And I don't mean that in an arrogant way, but other people's opinions don't get to determine my life. Other people's opinions don't get to determine how big I dream. Other people's opinions don't get to determine what I do in my day-to-day life anymore. And that is like one of the biggest things, is working on your personal development. Literally, you'll hear the term like living your best life. That's literally what it does. It enables you to be confident to be who you are, to be confident to be who you want to be confident to have dreams bigger than you've ever dreamed, because that is literally what this industry can give you, So that's what I kind of wanted to come in and talk to you about. I've probably gone off on a bit of a tangent a little bit, but I'm proud. I'm really, really, really proud of where I sit with my title, of what we've achieved as a team, because you absolutely cannot have success. Like I shared last night on my post, you cannot have success. You cannot get to the top in a network marketing business with literally helping thousands and thousands of other people to do the same. In my downline, I've got 1,900 people at the moment, and I couldn't have got to where I've got without helping those people to do the same. And I'm not talking about, and this is something I'm really transparent about, this is something I've talked about in my team group, this is something I've trained on my YouTube trainings. I will not do your business for you. It isn't, if I'm your sponsor or I'm your upline or your director or your superstar director, it's not my job to run your business. It is not my job to do it for you. It is not my job to copy and paste stuff to you. It's my job to show you where the resources are to go and work it out for yourself. It's my job to help you to become the best version of you. It's my job to help you believe in yourself and to push you a little bit and to give you a little bit of tough love and say, no excuses here. We don't do that. And the other day we were out walking the dog, and somebody was walking across the other side of the road, and it's things what start to rub off on my children that I get like little, oh my God, like lump in my throat moments. So we were out walking the dog the other day, and there was somebody over the road, and Harry went, oh, I love you, Ree. And one of my absolute besties, well, a few of my absolute besties are in the business now, and just loving it. And it took Rhea 2 years to join me. I was telling her she'd be amazing, and it took her 2 years to make that leap, and now she's just smashing it and loving it. But yeah, we were out walking the dog the other day, and there was somebody over the road that I knew, and I waved at, and Harry went, what are you doing, Mum? And I was like, what do you mean? He went, why have you not gone and spoke to them about Scentsy? And I was like, they're already a customer, H, don't worry. So he, like, my kids, like, feed off what I do. My kids, feed off. I make sure they are involved if I'm listening to a personal development podcast. I have vision boards up in my kitchen. I want my children to feed off what I'm learning and what I'm training, because it's so important. I want them to have the confidence to know that they can do whatever the hell they want to do in life. They can be whoever they want to be. They do not need to listen to the opinions of others. Everything that I feed into my team, I want to feed into my kids and anyone. Like, I don't know, I'm rambling a little bit now, but I'd spoken to my team and I was really fired up, and I'd not kind of been on here and spoken in a while. But that's just my biggest tip to, like, anyone that's listening to this, whether it's relevant to this industry or whether it's relevant to whatever you do in your life. don't let, if you want to do something, like, do you want to get to the end of your life and look back and think, like, what if? Do you want to get to the, you know, look back in 30 years time and think, you know, what would have happened if, you know, like, literally live with no regrets, like 0 regrets. If you want to do something and it's deep down, and I'm talking about the dreams and goals that live deep down inside your gut when you go to bed at night and you lay your head on the pillow, and other people probably think you're crazy. People tell me I'm crazy all the time. I'll take that. I'm all right. I'm fine, because it's my life to live. It's nobody else's life to live. Nobody else gets to decide what I do, but it takes time, and that's my point. You're not just going to wake up. I wish I did it before the timing wasn't right. 100%. Like, it has to be right. But you're not just going to wake up and feel like that overnight. I haven't just woken up and this has happened. Personal development and working on you and your mindset and the person that you are inside, that takes time as well. Confidence is a skill. You're not just born no, people think you're just born confident, but you're not. Confidence is a skill like anything else. Working on your mindset is a skill like anything else. I've literally had a new book arrive today called Atomic Habits. I'm like itching to read it. And I've diarised some time in I've said tonight, I'm not going to bed till I've read for like an hour, because I make the time to work on my personal development. Just the same as I make the time to work out, because it helps with my focus, and again, all about my mind. Working out for me is not about the number on a scale or the size that I am. It is about how I feel inside. So working on you and working on your personal development will literally change your life, because it won't let you work when you are comfortable in your own skin and who you are and what you are doing. You literally won't let any negativity in. You just won't, because you'll just be like, do you know what? Life is too short. You do you, and I'll do me. And like I said, if getting involved with Scentsy, and another thing, this is something I will totally 100% be an open book about. I love Fee. Oh, hello, my love. So lucky to have best friend, but first, second SSD. Oh, I love you, Ree. I've lost my train of thought now because I've got all the mush. I forgot what I was saying. But anyway, working on your personal development, you're not just going to wake up and it's happened overnight. I've grown so much in confidence. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Thank you. I obviously think Scentsy is the best network marketing company out there, and you should all come and join me. But I am also open and honest and transparent, and I will say you have to find something that works for you. You cannot, if you just go into it thinking I'm going to sell a product, but you want to reach the top of the company, or you want to grow a big network or a big team, like, it's not just about, oh, I can sell that. It's not. When people say to me, oh, I can't sell Scentsy because I'm not a salesperson, good. We don't want salespeople. We're not a spammy sales company. You have to fall in love with what you're talking about, and then you just share that. That is what I do. All I do is I use the products and I love them and I share them. I was a customer for months and months and months first. So I have been with other companies before I tried Scentsy, and they weren't the right fit for me. So yes, I'm a huge advocate for the industry, but I'm also a huge advocate in being true to who you are, and you might have to try a few things first. And if people have been with Scentsy for a while and come to me and said, you know what, it's not right for me, oh my God, because I've experienced it where I left a company and it wasn't met well, and this isn't me speaking badly of anybody, this is me just speaking facts, okay? I had stuff screenshot about me, said about me, sent to me, some quite unkind things said to me, and voice noted to me because I decided to leave a company. But oh my God, I've had people come to me and say, do you know what, Laura? I don't think Scentsy is for me. I'm going to go try X, Y, Z. And do you know what? If that is the right thing for them, I do nothing but wish them well. Because let me tell you, life is like a boomerang. What you get out, you will get. What you put out, you will get back. The universe is always listening. If you are vibrating on a frequency of bitterness and jealousy and unkindness, guess what you're going to get back? It is like a magnet. If you put out positivity and support and happiness and encouragement, that's what you're going to get back. So yes, I think Scentsy is the best thing ever, obviously. And I think everyone should join my team, but you have to find what's right for you. How can you be so passionate about something and talk about something and share something and have real success? And this is why I'm not a spammy salesperson. I don't just just say, oh, buy this and it's £36 or buy this and it's £25. I know what the real opportunity is with this. So that's why I'm so passionate. So if you are looking to get involved in something like this, because I think COVID, and I'm just going to talk about the elephant in the room, or not COVID necessarily, just like the last few months have proved like there are other ways of working. You know, you have to think outside the box a little bit. I think the world, I don't just mean network marketing, I just think the world in general is going to come out of this situation, and is starting to come out of this situation with a different outlook on like life in general, because people are realizing like they don't necessarily need premises. You know, the internet is just the whole business world is changing. And again, I've just lost my train of thought. Fee, you've just totally thrown me off. But I'm gonna go. I'm gonna love you and leave you. I'm trying to. And this is what I mean. You have to find what works for you. You have to find your fit. How can you promote a product or promote a company? Like I can't even tell you, like if somebody speaks negatively now about Scentsy, it's like you've like spoken about one of my children. Like that is, I would literally defend this company and this industry to the core, because I understand people's misconceptions about it, but I've also now experienced it, and I've experienced every single emotion, every single, I'm getting old, but now, do you know what, it's just who I am. But I've also experienced all the incredible things that network marketing and Scentsy can bring you. And I'm not just talking about the financial side of it. I'm talking about, like I said, the confidence, the self-belief, and you know what, the biggest thing for me, and this is what I wrote on my thing that went, so our back office is called Workstation, and last night my announcement for hitting Superstar Director went on there. That's all right, my love, it's all good. You know what I'm like a magpie. It goes like this. I wrote a hell of a lot more than went on there, and obviously then they crop bits out of it and they put it on there, and I loved it and I cried when I read it. But 100% for me, and people will think, yeah, whatever, she's just saying that because it's not. Once you get a team and once you start to see other people achieving success and those light bulbs going on for other people, and my team will tell it, and the thing is, I don't have to prove myself to anybody anymore. And the only person that I need to be better than is the person I was yesterday. I don't need to prove myself to anybody anymore, because my team know how much I love them and how much I pour into them and how happy I am for them. And honestly, when it literally gives me goosebumps. Like when, and not just my team, I'm talking about my sideline teams as well. When you see people start to achieve things and step out of their comfort zone and then message you and they're like, oh my God, I've done this, I've achieved this. It's just the best. Honestly, it is just the best feeling, because it literally breaks me when you see people with so much potential and so much inside them that they could do, and they're like, yeah, but I can't do it because, I don't know, Sandra down the road says that, you know, network marketing's a scam, and I can't do it because, I don't know, Billy down the pub says, you know, no one ever makes any money in this industry, and I can't do it. But don't listen to those people. Those people do not pay your bills, okay? And there was a quote I found this morning, and it was like, if you are, I'm going to find it because I've screenshot it. Oh, babe, honestly, I'm going to go. I am going to go anyway because I have actually got stuff I was doing. But exactly, I'm not just a proud mama to 3 babies. I'm a proud mama to all my team. So I'm going to go. I'm going to love you and leave you because I've rambled on for probably longer than I intended. But I needed, I don't know, and I'll never apologise for this. I was in my flow. I've been talking to my team and I was in my flow, and I wanted to come and talk on here because, like I said, this is my feed, and if people don't want to look at it, they can scroll on by, they can block me, they can delete me. It's absolutely fine because it doesn't matter. It's not for everybody. But I'll be damned if I'm going to stop sharing the opportunity, because if it had never been shared with me, I wouldn't be experiencing all the amazing things I am now. If I hadn't shared it with my team, they wouldn't be experiencing all the things now. Our business doesn't have a job advert where you rock up and go, this is my interview, this is what I'm going to do. This is how I tell people how freaking amazing it is, okay? And that's fine. So I'm going to go. Oh my God, Kerry, of course. It is applicable to, this is what I meant. It's applicable to everything in life, not just network marketing. Personal development is applicable to any self-employed business, anything really. It's applicable to everything. You need to know your worth, and you need to know what you're worth, and letting other people's opinions define you. You're worth more than that. Don't do that. Right. Love you. I'm going to go. Bye-bye.